How many in the lobby? I mean, you can do. We're still waiting on Missile King and Obi to join the free mode lobby.
I will be there within a minute.
Yep, no worries. Cool.
Okay, I'm on my way.
From misery to happiness to dirt. Yeah. What up, crazy? What up, fucks? Nice to see you both. Yeah, for sure, man.
Stream going as well.
Yeah, take your time. Like, there's no rush to get into the playlist. Like, make sure everyone's got what they need, including me getting more nicotine before we do anything.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, and I've got to get my hash browns out of the oven too. Do not want to do those at all.
Yeah, I'm a filthy smoker, man. But I've just fixed my mic, so I've got that. Hopefully, got my honeysuckle voice going tonight.
Oh mate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3v3.
I feel like I should just leave you to it with that voice.
Am I making you moist, Obi?
I'll just make the occasion.
I might just turn my mic up a little bit. Devices, audio, mic level. Yo, what's up? Oh no, that's fine. More than loud enough.
Right, so I'm joining on you, Bush. Yes.
Yeah. So we've got Missile King in. We are looking good. Oh man, this fucking thing gets thrown around.
Are you able to send me an invite, possibly?
Can you join through PSN? You should be seeing me on
yes,
that. That's the best way at the moment, just because the invites are all fucking broken since the update. Which happens every time, apparently.
Good old new rock star.
Hey, Fire Ice, and Mobbin's in as well. So there'll be a bunch of streams going for this one if anyone's listening, which means you can get lots of different views of the races. Mobbin, if you just click on his name there in the chat, he will also be streaming, as will ObiJohnKanobi, as will probably some of the others. Who else? I'm not sure who else in here does stream, but maybe Nacho. I know he's got a good YouTube channel. And look, pretty much all these guys have a good YouTube channel if you're watching, and you want to see some of the best racing, personal best laps, world records, that kind of thing. Subscribe to all of these guys, because they're, we're literally looking at the top 1% of the stunt races in the world on PS4 right now for this competition. This is just one of the first 3v3s, and there's going to be a lot of good people. So make sure that you check all of them out and like and subscribe and smash that like button. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
All that stuff. How are you today, Obi?
I am good, my friends. Yep. Another great day. Looking forward to this racing, though.
What's the weather like in New Zealand today?
Yeah, it's overcast, but great for washing.
Is it always overcast?
It's not always overcast. It's usually dabbling in a bit of water.
I thought it was the land of the long white cloud. That's the whole thing. It's your whole marketing campaign.
It's because most of us smoke a lot of Baby Yoda. That's where that comes from.
It's all the weed.
It's not naturally made, mate.
Gotcha.
I'm afraid. But no, yeah, it's all good. But no, like you were saying, top 1% of the best races on console. Definitely in this lobby.
For sure.
So, it's going to be a rough one. I'm going to quickly go and grab my hash browns so they don't get any more hard dirt.
What I'm thinking actually with this chat is we stay in this one because the racers may want to pop in between races and say good day or answer questions or go, hey, I bricked, let's redo that one.
Understand.
That kind of thing. We will go over the rules governing bricking and all of that shortly, just before we start the very first race, just so that everyone's on board. But yeah, I think we stay in this chat for the commentating, and the racers can either go off headset or turn their mic headset down if they don't, or just not join if they don't want to be in here.
There's also an option just to mute, or I think there's an option to mute everything.
Yeah, you can mute people, absolutely.
Anyway, I will be back in lickety split.
No worries. It looks like Mobbin has started the playlist, so I need to go and spectate on a player. I'll spectate Cyrod. Yep, I'm just going to spectate Cyrod. Obi will be back in a second. He should spectate somebody else, and then, yep, we should be good to go. Alright. So, for those interested, actually we'll talk about which ones are what tracks are in this playlist. There's a bit of a surprise at the end of this playlist, which will be good for everyone to see. Be very interested. I hope everyone's had a bit of a practice on it, but I'm very interested to see what happens. I've never seen that track before, so I'm pretty happy to get to see something like that. What do I need? I need chat. I need the playlist. I don't need tournaments. Discord up. I do need... that chat that I was in with Obi just before. Fuck off that. You this. You back, Mobbin? We're just waiting on who are we waiting on there? Obi to come in to spectate, which he's not yet, and we're waiting on one more racer. Yeah, like I said, let's not rush into it. Let's make sure we all have a chance to chat, say good day, all of that stuff. I'm just going to move over to this page for a second so I can bring up the rules properly. Alright, so I've got the rules, I've got the playlist, I've got that. Oh, I did want that chat for one other thing. Obi's just sent me a photo of hash browns that he's making. He must be fucking hungry. I'm sure they'd look ready to eat, so I'm sure he won't be long. That's what I wanted. Hey Alex, yeah, it is getting commentated on. Obi is just off making hash browns, I think. He'll be back in less than 30 seconds. Mobbin is in here at the moment, if you wanted to say hello, Mobbin. Or he may have taken his headset off. Yes, Mobbin is here. Are you not streaming your audio, Mobbin? Okay. That's right. Heredia's just on stream. He just said he could only hear me, but maybe he can hear you now. Okay, sweet. Obi, you back? One second, guys. Obi, you there, mate? No worries. Just setting the starting. So, stream. There we go. Cool. Are you in spectating yet, Obi?
Not current. I'm just setting up my stream.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. I think the best way to do it is to spectate someone while you're still in free mode with them, and then they go and join the lobby and you follow them. So we'll have to... You might still just be able to join through friends. Yo, Nacho, good luck, man. This is going to be awesome. Yeah, no problem, dude. The timing worked out great. It's pretty much just after lunch here. 8 PM for Nacho. Sure thing. Just waiting for Obi to spectate, and once he's good, I think we're good. How are we sitting, Obi?
We're sitting pretty good. Just got the stream up and going.
Mm-hmm.
Say that, there we go, and now I will find someone to spectate.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, viewers. I know I saw that message that old Mr. Stain retracted. So just go to your friends list through the options menu.
Friends list.
Mm-hmm. And just pick any one of the races that you saw in the lobby earlier. You should be able to just go straight to spectating them. It should drop you straight in the race lobby.
And spectate. There we go. Currently loading into spectate. There we go.
All right.
We're in, Steve.
You're in?
We're in.
Okay, I think we're good to go. Right, so here it is, 3v3. We have two teams on the chopping block today. We've got Elegant Speed made up of Jake Chaboy, Z Nacho and Cyrod versus ProLaps with GG Mobbin, Missile King and Gucci Googles. These are some of the best races on PS4 in the world right now. All of them have great YouTube channels. Please go and subscribe. Just quickly, the rules, I'll go through those very quickly. Thanks to Starstrider Fox for posting these earlier. Each team picks 3 tracks, and if your opponent agree, you can choose on any agreed tracks. You can't turn down Rockstar tracks. Points are as followed for placements. First, 15 points. Second, 12 points. Third, 10 points. Fourth, 8 points. Fifth, 7 points. Sixth, 6 points. And a DNF still gets you 4 points. I will not be tallying these as we go because I'm not in a position to be able to do that just with the DNFs and things, but it should be reasonably clear from where everybody sits as to who the winner will be. So we'll definitely have to, that will be posted later is my guess. The chosen track is wall climb. There are 7 tracks in total. Bricks will be harder to manage, obviously, being a fuller lobby, so I'll leave it to you, to the racers to decide, and chat if they want to restart a race. And the racers are allowed to use character switch, but only to stop themselves falling off a track, not to gain a speed advantage. There are 7 tracks for this race: Vespucci, Rally, Pier Race, Wall Climb, Stunt, Trench 2, Stunt H400, one of Mobbin's tracks, and a parkour track for spiciness at the end. We are underway. Here we go. Obi, your thoughts on the opening moments?
Oh, mate, it's a close race so far. I mean, it's just the opening moments, like you say, but everybody's packed together like a pack of sardines, mate. It's, and like you say, we've got the 1%er of best races on console here, and yeah, you can
exactly
see why
right.
Just in the first 30 seconds, though.
Exactly right, and I'm not surprised at all that it's going to be a tight pack, certainly through the first lap or two even, until the pack kind of spreads out a little bit. Coming up into the first difficult corner and into the straights, this is where the guys get a lot of their top speed from. You should be able to hear the engine revs hit top by the time they get to the end of this straight. Coming around
just
to the hairpin.
Old, curb boosting there. Their lines are just the simple, but they're awesome. Like, well, not, I shouldn't say simple because they're not simple to follow, but
yeah,
you can just see how clean they are. They just keep the speed. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, Mobbin, I think, getting a nice little brake boost there as he came out of the straight, going into the first of the 2 crisscross jumps here. Now, you can do a lot of skips and wall rides. I'm not sure if we're going to see any of the wall rides from these races. It's going to be risky if they decide to do that. But we did just see Jake Chaboy gain a place by doing the wall ride. I mean, you've got to be very confident in your skills to be able to go for those skips and things in competition.
Also, it's the other part that goes hand in hand with skills is the old physics of GDA. When you're meeting, the tyres meet that, landing spot, you have to hope that you don't get bricked out or, everything works out fine.
Exactly, and bricking is one of the worst things in this game, and we leave it up to the racers to decide how they want to handle it. Oftentimes you will see that they decide to redo a track at the end of the playlist just so that, when we're not letting Rockstar dictate who wins these races, it should be down to the racers and their skill and not to the oftentimes arbitrary fuckness of the physics of this game. It's 8 years old, people.
8 years old. Yep. You had one job.
They had one job. They've still got that job. They still haven't fixed it.
Yep. And we weren't asking for that special T-shirt. We don't want a T-shirt.
No, I've never wanted a T-shirt from Rockstar in my life, and yet pretty much every day I get some clothing item from them. So looking at the pack now, we've got Z Nacho sitting pretty in first place. We've got Jake Chaboy in second and GG Mobbin in third, followed very closely by Missile King in fourth, Guccio Googles in fifth, and Cyrod in sixth place. Nacho getting an amazing first lap of 2:11.616, followed very closely by Jake with a 2:12.4. Mobbin taking second place there. Unfortunately, Jake has slid out around that hairpin. But this is still anybody's race. We're in lap 2. I'd be really interested to see the lap times for this. And I'm just going to move back to spectate on Jake, just so I can get a bit of more of a breadth of field here in the race stream to see where everybody's sitting.
Yep. Yeah, I've just been sitting with Mobin here.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching the lines, and it just great to watch him and the others around him. Just it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Jake here in 5th place. This is one of the things where if you're at the back of the pack in a race like this, you are probably likely to take some of the cooler, riskier moves in order to move up in the pack. So hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of that from some of the races. Again, these are the top guys. They know how to do all these moves. If you're at the front, you're less likely to go for those because you want to keep your position. But if you're hungry enough to gain position and you're looking for faster laps, you might decide that you want to take those risks. So hopefully we do get to see some of that from these guys.
Yep. This is a pretty awesome battle to watch unfold up at front, because sitting here with Movin, and we can see Missile King just sitting in front with Nacho leading first place. But
after the second lap, we have a fastest lap of 209.653 by Gucci, currently sitting in 4th. Nacho also got a 209.6, so very, very close on the fastest lap there between them. Just a 0.2 difference between them. But again, the rest of the pack is still doing low 210s. It's still anybody's race. But you have seen it spread out substantially since the first lap there. What are your thoughts on this track, Obi? One of your favourites? One of your least favourites? You've done this one about 1,000 times like me.
Yeah. I think we all... I mean, I enjoy it, but there are times where I curse certain parts of this track, like this jump, for instance. For some reason my car enjoys bricking. It's a thing, and it enjoys it. But I mean, the track layout is pretty good for Rockstar. I enjoy it.
It is. I mean, I think it's a great track. And I always see some amazing times from these guys when I'm racing with them. I never get those same times myself. I'm sort of second, maybe third tier racing, but man, my hat's off to these guys. Really, really difficult.
Oh, dude, yeah.
This track for me has always been a full-blown exercise in throttle control, especially with the Emirates. You know.
Yes. And the last, I do like the angle of the last few corners from the tube to the street, that transition. And then heavy on the brakes on the last left. It's a good track.
Agreed.
Because you're constantly backing up, off and on the throttle. I don't do a lot of, or I don't do any speed boosting, but I can only imagine when you're doing that, that's extra finger maneuvers on the controller, so that just takes extra skill.
Heredia saying in the chat, I like the track, just not the car. I agree. I've gotten better with the Emirates. I've fallen back in love with it more recently. Let's look at the results from the first track. Nacho pulling out best lap with an 09.051. Missile King coming in second. Mobbin with third. Gucci fourth. Jake fifth. And Cyrod sixth. No DNFs. So look, this should follow the correct point system, except for the DNF section, which normally would give you 0 from the game, but we're giving them 4. No one's DNFing yet. I'm not expecting anyone to DNF, to be honest. No. Doesn't matter how many of these guys cross the line first. None of them will be that far behind that they will get a DNF out of this. I mean, no one's going to be 30 seconds behind the middle of the pack, basically.
Yep. Yeah, I don't expect to see any either. I mean, anything's possible. But these guys are all pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
I mean, let's be honest, in the pro racing community, we're about to do a track Rally where Z Nacho literally has a line named after him that everyone knows, the Nacho line. I know I sometimes take it if I'm feeling good, depending, you know, you can definitely gain a speed advantage. But look, if you're the one that's pioneering new lines on these tracks, then you're probably pretty good and you're probably really well known in the community, and that goes for all of these guys. You know, I've been watching Mobbin's videos for years now, and and you know, it was watching his double loop videos that made me go for the world records and for the better times and that kind of thing. It was watching Hard Product on PC that made me want to go and do Green Machine. I mean, these guys are inspirational to the up and comers, you know, and this is one of the reasons I love this, because these guys are all accessible. Everybody's friends. Everyone sort of knows each other. But my God, are they fast. And it's really good. And I'm blessed to be able to commentate and watch these guys race this closely. You know, I think it's a really wonderful thing, and it's great that we're able to bring you these commentary videos. If you haven't watched them before and you're just getting into racing, there we go. Nacho, Cyrod and Gucci taking the Nacho line. Jake entering first.
Yeah, mate. This is a great track. I have to say, this is my favourite track out of all the tracks.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just with Cyrod there, he does a little Spanish flick out of that tube to get onto the left-hand side, get the wheels on the ground as quickly as possible. That's one of my favourite little moves there.
Me too.
But again, nice tight pack going into the spinner section. Coming up into this corner, which can catch a lot of people out or can be one of the faster ways to get through this track. And hopefully no bricks on this landing.
I tend to slow up on the speed boosts on here.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But apparently I'm doing it wrong.
Well,
look at that
who knows?
Whoa.
Who knows? Saw Jake go for the wall ride.
Yeah, he done it. That was brilliant.
Did he do both? I was spectating someone else.
Just the one, but I'm on board with him, but he's doing fantastic.
Yeah. Jake, of course, has had plenty of world records himself, well-known Australian racer. But these guys are from all over the world. I know that Nacho is from Guatemala. Gigi Mobbin's from the States. I'm not sure where some of the other guys are from, but I mean, you know, I've known about these guys just in-game for a long time. We don't always talk on headset or anything. But, yeah, I mean, this is literally global competition happening right now.
Yes, yeah.
So far, Jake managing to keep his spot in first place, followed very closely by Gucci, Cyrod, Nacho, Missile King, and Mobbin bringing up the rear. Cyrod is French. Thank you, critics. I was not aware of that. But yeah, literally, this is global competition happening right now. The best guys literally in the world.
I'm just lapping up the race line here, and there's no mistakes made.
Obi, if I'm not mistaken, don't you have a world record on this track? What's the story behind that, bud?
Well, I mean, clearly I was really fast. But yeah, I am currently sitting ranked second global on this track.
Okay.
A mighty 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
I mean, that almost sounds impossible, Obi. How could that possibly have happened? It's almost like
you should say that, Josh, because you know what? It is impossible to get that time. Yeah, that's why it seems impossible.
Right.
So I was racing with a bunch of friends one night, and one of them happened to leave during the race. I'm not sure quite how it works, but it happened. And so when this person left, it reset the timer.
Wow.
So he must have left. They must have left. I can't remember. What is it? So I guess left 25 seconds into the race, or 30 seconds into the race. So then the timer restarted. So then by the time I finished, even though, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, I finished and then I got that time.
Amazing.
And Princess Danny also got a world record right behind me.
He did?
Yeah, because both me
congratulations,
and him were going hard at it. Yeah, well, yeah, thanks.
Man, moving on to Pier Race. Moving on to Pier Race, this is one of the tracks I love to hate. Depending on how my day's going and how I feel about Rockstar and whether or not they decide to fuck me. Yeah, tube exits. I tell you what, I've recently done a new setup on the Emirates, and it's handling itself a lot better. Like, it's behaving itself now, which is good.
Oh, that's good.
I have old mate Diego, 28, to thank for helping me with the setup of that. Doesn't step out at the back so much anymore. And it's made me fall in love with pure race all over again. I'm getting very, very low 50s on this track, which is really good, because you can fall out of favour with a lot of these tracks as time goes on.
Can.
But the times we should be seeing from these guys, I mean, I'm thinking 49s, definitely. I'd love to see some 48s from these guys on this during this competition. Yep.
Good luck, boys.
Good luck, everyone, getting a good start. I was talking about Jake before. He is also the crew leader of Aussie Pro Racing. There's about 100 members, I think, sitting in that, of which I'm one of the commissioners. And yeah, I mean, these guys know what they're talking about. And if Jake tells you to do something and he wants to show you a line, then you listen. He's certainly taught me a lot over the years.
That's right. Yeah, 100%. Anything they've got to offer or show you, always prick your ears up.
Absolutely. So again, nice tight pack as we go into the first tube. But this is where we may see some spread out coming from the pack after we come out of the first tube exit. Everyone takes it slightly differently. You never know how it's gonna treat you. Anyone going for the first loop skip? Doesn't look like it. But we'll certainly be going for the second loop skip. It's a bit of a standard.
Yeah, pretty standard stunt cut there. I quite like it. At first it seemed very impossible to try and get, but it's just second nature now. Like, these guys just straight over it.
Yeah, it looks like Gucci's lagged out, which is very unfortunate. Hopefully he gets to come back. We'll have a bit of a chat to the guys after this, just to see what they'd like to do about it. I'm assuming it's a lag out. Like, there's no way a guy of that caliber would rage quit. Certainly not this part.
No,
not this early in the competition, man.
Oh, that's right.
So we'll see what we want to do there. There's a good chance that they will redo this track at the end of the playlist, but we'll chat to everyone involved, see what those guys would like to do. There we go. That's fine, Gucci. Look, man, it happens. He's just messaged that his internet's acting up. Well, if you want to jump in the chat, Gucci, just the PlayStation chat, talk to everyone that's in there and see if you guys can come up with a consensus about what you'd like to do. Might be a good idea to redo this track at the end of the playlist. But yeah, open the conversation so that everyone gets a say. Obi and I won't be part of that. It's entirely up to you guys how you'd like to handle it. If you decide you just want to keep going, then you can take the 4 points for a DNF, but this is not your fault. Absolutely not your fault. So I think it's probably a good idea to redo the track so that everyone gets the chance to put their best foot forward.
Just mechanical issues, just it's like real life, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah,
Cyrog coming in lap 1 with a 52.518, which is excellent for a first lap. Currently sitting in first position, very closely followed by Z Nacho, GG Mobbin. Mobbin just catching a bit of a very unlucky, just catching the edge there of the barrier. Also one of the things, also one of the reasons we don't race at night.
Oh,
Mobby
no.
Mob. I'm just going to move over to one of the other races so we don't shine too heavy a light on him. But I'm going to go and look at Jake. It looks like the competition between first, second, and third is very fierce right now.
It's fierce, alright, mate. Just the battle. It's crazy to see the how intense. Whoa, something's going on with Missile King.
Maybe some lag happening. It tends to be one of the things when you're spectating. Nacho's managed to push his way in front, just in front of Cyrod. Jake Chaboy coming up very closely behind in third place.
Nice.
After lap 2, we've got a fastest lap from Nacho of 50. 2, 4. They keep changing position, so it's hard to read. Gucci has joined back. He's spectating at the moment. So I think we play out the playlist and then we just pick up later any of the ones that we want to redo for bricks or lag outs or anything like that. But he's back in here. Ferdhouse has also joined. Hello, Ferdhouse. What are you doing here? Nice to see you, but we're in the middle of competition. Yeah, I definitely want to see some sub 50 times here from these guys. They're all capable of it. I know all of them have at least got 48s, if not 47 high. But even in competition, it'd be good to see these guys doing some amazing laps. Nothing too much to risk here as well. Like, the cuts that they're doing are standard race lines for these guys. So there's no big risks happening. I mean, there is definitely a tiny little ramp skip in this track if you decide you want to go for it, but it doesn't really gain you much.
This makes for interesting watching when the old lag kicks in.
Yes, it does. Who have you got there? Who are you watching right now?
I'm watching the old Missile King.
Oh, yep.
And for a while we were just doing about 3 kilometres through the tube.
It's always the tubes that seem to do it.
Yeah.
Missile King being one of the most old school goats, still racing today. He's been around for a very long time, I'm told.
Very OG.
Very OG.
Yeah.
So, just getting to the end of that race. Nacho taking out first place.
Well, all these guys are OG, to be fair.
I mean, that's perfectly true.
Yeah.
Even Jake. Don't let the level fool you. When I first met Jake, I think he was level 1700 on his other account. So he's been around for a long time. Nacho coming in first with Sirod in second.
Well done. Well done.
Jake, Mobbin, and then Missile King. There was a 49 from Nacho there in first place. So thank you for that. I was really hoping to see a 49.
Good racing by Wolves.
Don't worry about, so it does show there that Gucci has 0 points, but that was just a lag out. We still have all of those times because we'll go back on the stream and so that we can do the tally up, and we'll make sure that we definitely get the right, so that we definitely get all of the right points. Yo, Tyrese, what's going on, buddy? Coming into track 4 of 7, wall climb. This was the random pick.
What's your
another
thoughts
favourite
on this track, mate? How do you find this track?
Just one moment. Mobbin's just asked me what's going on with Pierce. So I've asked that Gucci open the conversation to you guys, just over in the PSN chat, as to what you'd all like to do. Obviously, I mean, my thoughts and Obi's thoughts don't mean anything here, but if you guys would like to redo that track at the end of this playlist, I think that would probably be a good way to go. Entirely up to you guys how you want to approach it, though, but that's probably the best way forward, I would think, and we can get an accurate tally of the points at the end of this whole competition. But yeah, just jump into the chat and talk to the guys. Mobbin, if you could just hold the lobby for a second, because you don't have all the races in there at the moment. Looks like Gucci's lagged out again. So just hold the lobby, 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 hold the lobby.
I don't think he can, though.
It's a playlist, he can't.
Yeah.
Damn. So yeah, looks like these guys will probably restart Pier. We'll probably have to do wall climb again as well. He couldn't extend, yeah, sorry. I realise it's a playlist, he can't keep extending it. But yeah, Gucci has lagged out again, and it looks like we've lost somebody else as well. Yep, everyone's leaving.
Everyone's leaving, yep.
Yep, that's fine.
Do a redo, yep.
We'll do a bit of a redo.
Good opportunity to get a drink.
So probably, Mobbin, if you would like to redo the playlist Yeah, create a new playlist starting from Pier.
Yeah,
Perfect
yeah.
idea. There you go.
Yep.
It's an absolutely perfect idea.
Easy peasy.
Yep.
Lemon squeezy.
Absolutely. So if you guys are still watching, I'm back in a friend session if you want to join on me there. I'll put that in the chat just so you can go. We can way we did before. Yeah, well, Obi and I'll spectate one of you, and then we can start the playlist. But yeah, well, Mobbin's going to redo it starting from Pier Race, and Gucci's going to call his internet service provider and tell him just how much he's being fucked around by them, and how much it's affecting those around him.
I mean, the losses are just phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is the go-kart.
That's right. Cool. I'm just going to jump off headset for 1 minute. I'll be right back, guys, just while we continue. We'll keep the stream going. I'm not going to redo the stream or anything. I think it's fine if we just keep it all in one place. So I'll be right back.
Yeah. Alright, now I need to join a butch. Missile King, welcome, mate. Next session, there we go. And he's left. Oh, probably lagged out. And he's back. You might be muted. And he's left. Hey Madflea, good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing today? I hope you're doing alright. Hope you're feeling alright. Good to have you with us. We're just commentating on 3v3. And we had a couple of technical issues, so we're just waiting on everybody to get back into Butch's lobby. Yeah, welcome Missile King. It's fantastic racing so far. Yeah, mate. Yep, the old internet, eh? Good old Rockstar.
Hey, Missile King. How you doing, man? Butch?
Just got me a go-kart. Look.
I think Obi was just saying it's a pleasure to watch you race. It's a pleasure racing with you too, man. Like, I'm in a lot of lobbies with you these days, and it's good to see the lines and good to be pushed to try and get better on these tracks, man. Keeping up with you is still difficult.
It's always difficult, which is always awesome.
So where are we? We've got me, Nacho, Cyrod, Obi, Gucci, and Mobbin. Looks like we're just waiting on... Who are we waiting on? Hey, Mob.
Welcome, Mob.
1, 2, 3. So it looks like we're just waiting on 2 people to join back.
That's the one, I think. Well, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking if you redo that track, I guess you could either keep the new time that you got, or keep the old, like, let's say you got a faster time the first time around, then you just keep that fastest time.
The thing is, it's not going on times for the tallying.
Placing, isn't it?
It's going on placing, yeah. So
I guess. Well, I mean, that was only my thought. Like me and Butch, like Butch was saying, our thoughts mean nothing.
yeah, entirely up to you guys how you want to handle the sitch. But yeah, I think restarting from peer race is a good way to go.
Ooh.
So we're just waiting on Jake and Missile King. Yeah, no worries, man. Whereabouts are you, Missile King? I don't think I've ever spoken to you before. Oh, nice. Yeah, freezing cold up there. I've not yet been to Canada. I've been to most of the states in my travels, but not Canada just yet. Alright, so just waiting on Jakey boy. Where is he? There we go. And Jake is in, which means that's 8 people, 2 commentators, and 6 races. We are ready to go, Mobbin, anytime you are. Good. Perfect.
And I just done up my little go-kart. That's brilliant. All ready to go.
I love that little thing, man. So many good customizations on it. More customizations than a lot of street cars, to be honest. And if anyone's wondering, you can change the wheels if you do it through iFruit. It doesn't give you the option just in Los Santos Customs, but if you do it through iFruit, you can put custom rims and custom rim colours on them as well. There's a good luck from... Yeah, no worries, man. Good luck, good luck. And just in the chat there's a good luck from MadFlea69. Good luck, guys. Go get him, Jake. Big Jake fan there from MadFlea. She's also a commissioner of Jake's Race Crew Aussie Pro Racing. So welcome to the stream, MadFlea. Let's see.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't have the option to yet.
Just go to your friends list and you should be able to spectate on anyone.
Keep going to the wrong one. Yeah, sorry.
That's alright.
Keep going to online and
whoever's in the session. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Spectate player, Jake Jigglewood.
Great. So that is everyone in. Are you spectating, Obi?
I am indeed.
We are ready to go. Launch anytime you are ready, Mobbin. Good luck to all the races. Sorry about the restart there, but that's just what happens with these online competitions sometimes.
Yes.
Thank you, Mobbin. I'll see you at the other side.
We're just treated as like rain came down for a bit. We had to go in, have a bit of lunch. Rain stopped. Track's dried out. Can hit it again.
Perfect. All right, back in the 3B3. Says 1 of 5, but this is actually 3 of 7. Yeah, not the only one to notice that one, Sue. Full on.
Crikey.
All right, we are ready and racing.
Yes.
Back
Excited
in
to see
gear
this.
race. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, starting with a nice tight pack. I mean, I can't imagine how many laps of these tracks these guys have done. Literally thousands, if not tens of thousands. I mean, wins and losses don't show you the full amount because these guys hot lap by themselves a lot as well. And that doesn't show up in your win-loss ratio section. For instance, just to show how crazy these guys and focused they can get, hard product. I remember I had messaged him just under one of his videos on YouTube, and he mentioned that to get his green machine 225, he did 14,000 laps.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that guy's.
Wow.
I mean, that's the top end. You know, there are very few people, no matter how dedicated you are, that will spend that amount of time and energy going through these tracks. But like literally all of these guys sweat it out and hot lap, and you know, they're very dedicated to these tracks and they love them.
Well, when you enjoy something, and not only do you enjoy it, but you're good at it as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice tube exit there from Jake. Just maybe catching a tiny bit more airtime than he wanted to. But
Goodie from Mobin as well. Nice smooth sail through the air.
so they come into the start of the second lap. We have first lap time from Gucci of 1:51.847. That's an amazingly good first lap time. All of these guys are really, really good. Everyone else getting 53s there on their first lap, but a 51.8 is it's excellent. I mean, you're easily losing 3 to 4 seconds just from doing a standing start on the first lap. So it's always the second lap that we usually look at, but I like to look at the first lap just to see how fast these guys can get it, knowing that there's a handicap from having a standing start.
Man, Nacho and Mobin going hammer and tongs.
Oh, Jake accidentally copping a bit of a brick, but that wasn't a Rockstar brick. That was just a unfortunate landing angle coming out of that first tube. I mean, this is difficult stuff. It doesn't always go right, no matter how much you decide you want to, you know, take the exact right angle and try and get it right. Try and get it the same way every time. It's very difficult to do.
And you're pushing so hard as well.
Yeah. Hands are sweaty, mum's spaghetti, you know.
Mate, yeah. So there's some. I mean, I'm just watching the battle between Mobin and Nacho. It's crazy.
I'm just going to quickly switch over to. I'm going to quickly switch over to Gucci just to see how he's going up in first place there.
Smashing it. It is some
Jake
great
getting...
racing.
Sorry, but go ahead, Obi. My bad.
No, you go
I
hard,
was just
mate.
going to say, unfortunately, Jake copped a bit of a barrier on the edge there coming into the second last turn, but he did do one of the nicest second tube exits I've ever seen on this track just then. I mean, his wheels barely grazed the edge. Looks like we have
Oh,
lost
Dexter
a
boy's
racer
lost.
again.
Yep.
Jakey boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Missile King went over the side as well, I believe. I don't think that was lag. A little bit of this track. Yeah, a little bit of misfortune for some.
Yeah. You know, I was just thinking about what you were saying about times. Yeah, by taking the best times from each person in both of these races, we could actually put together a different...
Because you'd be able to see the standings.
You'd be able to see the standings,
Of
work out who was
these
where
times.
in those times, yeah. And attribute points from that.
That one.
So that still might be a good way to go. But again, we'll throw it back to the guys to see again how they'd like to handle it. I'm just going to stick with Gucci here for the moment. Again, doing a lovely tube exit on the second one. I mean, Nacho is right on his heels. You can see that little blue dot on the mini-map there. Very closely coming in.
Only a second between each.
Yeah.
Not even... Oof.
Then, do you want to jump into chat and explain that to the guys, Mobbin? Again, I don't think Obi and I should be dictating. It should come down to how you guys would like to sort of handle it. Yep. Yep. Looks like I'm back in a friend session. You guys still in the race playlist? Because looks like I've now lagged out.
I'm still in the cloud. Oh, we're in the clouds, I think.
I've been dropped back into a free mode lobby.
Oh. I have two now.
Okay, so we've all been dropped out by the looks of it. Look, I think... Oh, I can't. Hello, Daj. Welcome, welcome. So we have just we've had a couple of lag outs. Hey, Missile King, welcome back.
Welcome back, Mr.
Just wait for a few more of everybody to join the party chat, and then we'll talk about how to move forward from this. So we think we've got a good way to move forward. What's up, Daj? We are almost halfway through the 3v3 at the moment. Just to get you caught up. I've got to post a link. Hang on. Oh, that's something. That wasn't the message I wanted to look at. So we've got Elegant Speed versus ProLaps, those two teams. Elegant Speed, Jake Chaboy, Zinacho and Cyrod versus ProLaps, GG Mobbin, Missile King and Gucci Out Googles. We've had a couple of lag outs, unfortunately, so we've had to restart the playlist about halfway in. And then we had a second lag out, so we're just looking at a way to move forward that's going to keep everybody that's racing happy. We think we've got a way to do that. We've just been joined in session by Nacho and Obi, waiting for the other guys, and we've asked them all to join party chat just so we can talk through it. We want to keep it all fair, make sure everyone's comfortable with the decision we make on how we move forward in this. But yeah, this is just one of the things that happens with the 1v1 competition. You know, you might get somebody lag out. The more players you add, the higher the chances and the likelihood are that something stupid's going to happen with your internet, or with Rockstar, you know, bricking you in a tube, that kind of thing. I mean, the odds go up, so, you know. Daj is deciding whether he wants to go for his 4th world record or not. Well, go for it, man. Get as many as you can. Post it.
Yeah.
Missing Missile and Jake, and yeah, that's it. Do what I do, Daj. Cleanse your palate. Maybe get the do something that is nothing to do with racing. If I'm racing badly, I decide usually to either do something else in GTA or not play. But yeah, because usually if I'm racing badly and I continue racing, it ends in a rage quit, and I'm never proud of myself in those moments.
What's the little go-kart called again, sorry?
It is called the Dinka Vito Classic.
Right.
Alright, so just waiting on Jake now, I think. Oh, Jake and someone. Jake and Gucci. And if any of the guys in the race are listening, we'd love you to join party chat for a minute, just so we can quickly discuss what we're going to do to move forward. I've chucked something up in the chat. Can't get the cop off you.
No, how do I get the go-kart dropped off to me?
Well, if you've bought it, yeah?
Yeah.
And you've done it. I mean, you call your mechanic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I must not be seeing it. I do need something. Where is my ride?
I have had the mechanic just not do it.
Maybe he just doesn't want to. Okay, well, fair enough.
You could do it through interaction menu. Want to drive mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's alright, bud.
Oh, I like your wheels.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want the custom wheels, do it through the iFruit app, guys.
Zoom, zoom. Yo.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
It just feels like it, eh? Like exactly what you'd expect.
Mm-hmm.
This is, oh, the little slides.
I will take this ruiner while I'm wearing my jogging outfit. Yeah, that's right. I stole your car.
Oh.
Alright, so everyone's back in. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to move forward in this particular way. So let me just quickly spectate someone. So it looks like what we're going to do after some discussions, I'm just going to type this up in the message chat as well, just so that everyone... Cool. Here we are back and racing. 1 of 4, which is actually 4 of 7.
Which is actually 5,000. No.
Back with wall climb. Now before we got to this point, the first time you asked me what I think of wall climb. I love wall climb, but it is arbitrarily unpredictable with its boosting.
Yes.
The tunnel section specifically, and yeah, the thing that tends to give you the most speed is there's 3 tunnel entrances once you go up the building and into those tunnels. If you can get a really smooth transition into those tunnel entrances, that tends to give you the best chance of a good lap time, because you know your car is already at top speed before it goes in, and it stays there, and you get those boosts. But again,
Yep.
Jake's not in the lobby. Oh my god! All right, let's go again. Backing out. Again, boys. I am back in a friend session.
I can't wait till
Everybody
Elon
join.
Musk gets their satellites up and running. Then we'll all have
Alright,
1,000
Starlink.
G.
Yeah.
I'm spectating Mobin standing there on the street looking very cool with his black glasses, backwards black cap, white sneakers, going for a bit of a run jump, punch in the air. He knows what's up. He's ready.
If you guys want
Top,
to
maybe
join
what's
back
up?
on me so that it's just us in the session. Hey, Missile King. Yeah, that was Jake. He didn't make it in once the race started, unfortunately. So we'll try that same thing again. There's only 4 races to get through. Hopefully we manage to do so. If it gets untenable, you know, later, and it just keeps happening, I don't know. I don't want to think
could
about
always
rescheduling
just-
at this stage.
I was going to say we could always just drop the track that if it's a specific track that we're doing. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we can't let this go on forever, is the thing. Mobbin's sitting at 4 a.m. It's a good time for some, but not for everyone. And that's just what happens when you're doing a global event. I'm assuming that Mobbin does need to sleep at some point. Come on, man. I mean, I'm not going to ask you to put yourself through it, but shit. No one would. Oh, Cyrod. Oh, it's 4 a.m. for him. Yeah. All right, Jake's made it back into my lobby. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go see what Jake's doing. All right. All right, so we got Jake, Mobbin, and Cyrod in session. Gucci and Missile King have just joined. Just waiting on Nacho. I think Obi, have you joined back? Off mic?
Certainly have.
Okay. Oh, we did have Gucci there for a second. He left. We're not. Oh, no, we're not, because Gucci just lagged. So yeah, we got Jake, Mobbin, Cyrod, Missile King. Just waiting on Nacho and Gucci to join back. And then we can go again. Jake died. No problem, mate.
I just saw Jake's boy run over a woman, but she deserved it. Whoa.
I mean, Jake is a straight up psychopath. I
Yeah.
can see that just from his race line sometimes.
He doesn't beat around the bush. Oh. Try to show that tree what was up. Tree didn't budge.
Let me just... Who we say we were waiting on? Gucci and Nacho. Oh, so that means Nacho in?
Oh, he's gonna hide in the tree. He is that sneaky guy. He knows about that
Tree.
hidden spot in the tree. Who doesn't, I suppose. I like to hide in there.
So we're just waiting on Gucci, I think.
Let's go, Gucci. Let's
I'm
go.
just gonna see if I can see him online and send him an invite. The invite thing's been fucked. No, I can't. Weirdly, I can't spectate everyone that's in the lobby though. I know Nacho's in.
That?
I can't see Nacho to spectate.
I can't see Nacho. He did.
Damn.
Oh, Jake's your boy's got a star on him finally.
Okay. Ooh,
What a trick! I saw that moment.
that
was awesome.
Yeah. Richie left.
What a
Richie
show
left
off.
again.
He was like, oh, have you seen a barrel roll in midair? Yeah, I'll show you one.
Oh yeah.
We just got to get Gucci, so we're Gucci. And Nacho.
Yep.
Just sport. Look at that, the bright yellow.
It shows me
with
that
the mask.
Nacho's in, but he's not showing up where I think he's
Is that a
be showing
glitch join? Does that mean he's glitch joined us? Like, he's loaded up, but then he's gone back to the server he was at?
Oh no, he's here.
He's here?
He's in.
He's not, I can't see him, on to be able to spectate him.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's a glitch.
That's weird. I can see him on the map.
Is that a plane?
One.
There's a pink plane there, or a red plane.
Mm-hmm.
Jake your boy's flown in a...
Gucci, if you're listening, if you can make your way back into the lobby. Someone else just lagged out.
GTA Online.
Gucci left again. Ah, because that's only momentary. I mean, you can join on any one of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
go on. Yeah. I'll quit spectator mode. Okay. Alright, Mobbin. Let us know when you're in a lobby and we'll join on you.
Oh god. Some friends have just pulled up. I'm gonna have to jump off. I'm not for sure.
It's okay, mate. No problem.
No, and I've got a...
No problem, Obi. All good, mate. All good. I got this. Same. Alright, so I'm just going to go join Mob. Where are we? Oh, that's weird. Mob, and you're showing online, yeah? Okay, just give me a sec. I couldn't see you through PSN. I can see everyone else through PSN, just not you. Give me a tick. Oh, I can always just join on one of the other guys if you tell me that they're in there. No one's in yet. Yeah, I've got everyone. PlayStation's telling me everyone's online but you. Oh, I believe you. Yeah, just... Is Gucci in? Okay, yeah, I can join on him. Daj, no, the friends list has been glitched out since the update for everyone, basically. Yeah, saying that you've got to do the online tutorial or check back once they've done blah 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 blah. But no, the whole world's complaining about the friends list thing. You've got to do it through PSN now, which is a little bit painful, but can be done. Just means you can't sort of selectively invite people to your races, or everyone has to join on one person. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just loading in. As I'm loading in, Gucci left. He's gone, yeah? I think so too. I think it's probably worth postponing. It doesn't mean we can't pick it up from where we left off, but it looks like, one, it's probably getting close to 5 a.m. for Sirod. Two, Gucci's having internet issues that don't seem to be getting resolved quickly, which is no one's fault, just is what it is. So yeah, potentially it looks like we'll pick this up another time. I'll write a quick message in the group chat if no one else has. Cool. Well, thank you for joining in, and congrats on the bit of racing we did get done, guys. But we'll pick this up again another time. Can't guarantee I'll be available for commentating on this one, but thanks for joining on the stream. And yeah, we will talk to you all again soon. Cheers.